Ciao! Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm doing a vlog. Apricot, almond, ginger, fregolotta. I sliced into it. But if you have gin suggestions, a lot of recipes, but I am so burnt out because Friday is my biannual hair appointment. This is the perfect Mediterranean diet summer snack. So cool, so refreshing. Drove to Cleveland on Friday, so I took a little trip this weekend. And I didn't know what to do. I got out in the rain on the side of the road. I'm super excited to vlog again. I've been really hesitant to vlog because I feel like everybody just really wants Mediterranean diet recipe stuff, and I totally understand that. So I've been trying to really dedicate my channel right now just to help me with growth and to give you guys what you want. I've been trying to just film a lot of food, but I am so burnt out. I'm coming today. I'm gonna film for this vlog a fun little recipe. It is gonna use up the rest of this apricot jam from the 4 snack recipe video, because you know me, you guys. If I'm gonna tell you to make something and buy something, I want to give you all the examples, all the ways to use it, all the ideas, because I have so many summer recipes in mind. You have no idea, but I just needed a little, like 2-3 week break from just constant food thoughts and creations and notes and filming and eating it and eating the leftovers before not even finishing the food from one video before I film more food in another video. I made so much food for this past weekend, which was Father's Day. I made lots of goodies, lots of little treats. We had an incredible Father's Day. My dad, his favorite thing in the world, he'll never ask for it. He'll never ask for a dessert, but he can devour tiramisu. And so I made some tiramisu, and it was like, guys, during the summertime, tiramisu just, it hits different. It is when it's hot outside and it's been a long day and you get that creamy, refreshing coffee goodness. I just made a lot of food for Father's Day and it was incredible. Don't get me wrong. Please understand, like, I don't want to seem like I'm complaining in any of my vlogs. I just want to be so real. Like, I just want to tell you the truth. I just want to show you guys people on social media who portray their life on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Like, it's not so glamorous. I appreciate people being real. Like, I appreciate seeing people cry on vlogs, people rant on vlogs, how upset or frustrated they are. That's a huge part of community. I think that something America really might lack compared to the Mediterranean, because the Mediterranean, if you want to live the Mediterranean lifestyle, the number one thing you'll always hear me to say, even before the diet, the key to the Mediterranean lifestyle is community. And community doesn't just say, hi, how are you, good, bye. No, like they have to be together a lot, and they're talking and they're telling each other their woes and the ups and the downs and the things, and yeah, they're super chatty and they spend a lot of time talking, but that's how you build community. It's not that they complain to each other. It's not that you even need to say much back. It's just, you know, everyone gets to chat and be heard. And it's just how you build a community. I think it's that communication is huge, and the consistency of also seeing these people in your neighborhood, in your little town, walking around, being outside, you know, finding ways to constantly communicate with them and see them. That's what helps build a community. And I feel like I want to build a community with you guys so badly. And so you can share with me too. Share with me what you want to complain in the comments about. I'm here to listen to your complaints. Come on, let me hear it. Like, we gotta let it out. I hesitate to vlog because my lifestyle is not perfect. But again, I think it's so great to see not perfect things on social media, because you get that reminder that social media is curated. So that's enough chit-chatting about burnout, community, Mediterranean lifestyle, real talk, and all of that. I'm gonna take this big bin inside, set up to start filming. I feel like I'm gonna say fregolotta so many times that I'm gonna start to think I'm saying it wrong. But it's a fregolotta. It is from northern Italy. It basically means just big cookie crumb, because it's like a crumbly, shortbready pie cookie thing with jam in the middle. I'm making something kind of like it, and you could use this with any jam. 'Tis the season of summer. We have had so many strawberries in the home constantly. She is obsessed with picking strawberries, my sweet mother. She makes the best jam in the world because she hand picks all these strawberries and makes the jam herself. So it means fregolotta. This could not be more simple. I'm making it super healthy and American. Will I tell you you don't have to do it that way? Yeah. Almond flour is nice, but you don't have to use oat flour. I used oat flour. I made my own oat flour. So simple. High-speed blender, a bunch of oats, buzz it up. You have oat flour. So I have oats, oat flour, baking powder and salt, and then some almond flour, coconut oil. refined coconut oil because I don't want that coconut taste. Coconut oil is perfectly melted. Super simple. We're just gonna make like a cookie dough crust thing. So almond flour going in. Almond flour just adds that nuttiness because we're also gonna top it off with those slivered almonds. Because again, I made you guys buy those slivered almonds for the muffins. So let's just keep this going and get rid of everything that I made you guys get for certain recipes. I'm kidding. And so now I'm gonna go in with the coconut oil, right in. Perfect. I'm going to do some honey. If you don't like honey, you could also use maple syrup. If you don't like either of those, you could use sugar, regular granulated sugar. It's all the same. It really is. It's all just sugar. It's just how it tastes and the texture it provides to the baked good. We use so much honey in that jam that we made, the apricot jam, so I just want to kind of continue with those flavors. And because I also used some fresh, this is vanilla by the way, you know I never measure vanilla. Because I used some fresh ginger in that jam, I'm gonna go in with some ginger powder just to keep the ginger flavors going. And then the reason why I definitely wanted to measure the honey in the coconut oil container is because it just comes right out. So I'm just gonna give this a nice little stir. And you're gonna be like, Caroline, that is super liquidy. It's because we melted the coconut oil. So what needs to happen is I'm going to throw this into the fridge real quick because it's like a super paste that's not like a cookie dough, and what we were looking for was like a cookie dough. Pulled the oatmeal cookie sensation out of the fridge after about 10 minutes. I'm gonna take off my rings, but I am gonna use my hands to press it out because hands are a cook's best friend. I'm gonna take about 3/4 of this oatmeal cookie mixture right on top of the nice little pie quiche tart pan. I love these things because it's so easy to just get it on out of there. And I'm just gonna take it and start smashing away. Super thin layer all over the bottom. So it will kind of fluff up a little bit and stretch out a little bit. You won't be going up all the way on the sides of this pan, but you still want to pack it into the sides like this. This is what you're gonna start seeing. We are gonna par bake this, so I'm gonna throw it in the oven for about 10 minutes just before it gets any color, just to set the bottom so like the jam doesn't keep it super soggy, and that way we're working with a nice yummy crumbly crust. So I have the crust all nice and pressed out pretty well, so I'm gonna pop it into the oven for about 7 to 8 minutes just to get it nice and set for the jam. And now with the remaining like 1/4 of the batter, I'm gonna stir in a bunch of slivered almonds, like the same amount of batter to almonds, just to give it all that texture and cookie crumble goodness. Use up those almonds, kind of just work it in with your hands. And then we're gonna throw this back into the fridge because we wanna keep it cold so that way it can make a nice like cookie crumble crust on top. If they don't all mix in, that's fine. They'll be their own little almond guy, but I'm trying to mix in most of them. Okay, back into the fridge. How do I explain this? You know, there's a little plate at the bottom that just makes this so easy to slip out. But if I put it on the hot plate, it'll just, the thing will just, Caroline's not making sense today. All right, so we're going in with a nice thin layer of the apricot jam. So I think I'm gonna delete TikTok because it is overwhelming me. It is making me feel like I'm not living a good enough life. Like I'm not creating enough recipes. I should be filming them a different way. All this BS, all this absolute BS. And I just feel like social media is not a bad thing by any means, but I just feel icky if I spend too long on TikTok because it's a very influential platform. And I feel like it's a very like, you're consuming so much content. I think that is the biggest issue with TikTok in my world is I feel like I watched like 300 videos and I was only like half watching them, but I was consuming so much different things. So my brain gets overstimulated and I just get a little stressed out and I feel icky afterwards. So I'm leaving a little rim of, we're back to talking about food, of crust. Color is so beautiful and summery, nice beautiful orange. Loving orange a lot lately. Like orange is having its moment, I feel like, in fashion. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make big crumbles all on top, kind of just break it up. Cookie crust is so good. All right, into the oven, you sweet fregolotta. Technically I didn't burn it, but it's brown. It's supposed to be golden, light brown. But she's brown. But that's okay. It's totally okay. We have powdered sugar that we're just gonna dust all on top and pretend that didn't happen. And when you make this, you're not gonna be an idiot like me and just forget about it and start doing other things because you think you're Wonder Woman and you can do 10 things at once. That's what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna finish this piece of carb and move into that piece of carb. We put the beautiful powdered sugar on top of the burnt mess. It looks great. Apricot, almond, ginger, fregolotta. I sliced into it. It's still gooey warm. It should cool completely before slicing into it, but I don't follow the rules here on Caroline Franco YouTube channel. Living the modern Mediterranean lifestyle, creating a zestful day. We just don't follow the rules. It's just what we don't do. It's time to taste test this almond, ginger, apricot jam, fregolotta, which basically just means a big crumbly cookie with jam in the middle. You know what this really means? This is who I am. I will make you a gluten-free, dairy-free recipe. I will eat gluten-free, dairy-free things, but then I also do this. I eat dairy. I eat all the things. Everything in moderation. Like if you're gluten-free and dairy-free, I'm so happy to create recipes for you. Don't get me wrong. Everything in balance. That is healthy. Healthy is getting to eat everything and enjoy everything. Oh yeah, whipped cream. Sealed the deal on that. It's not overly sweet at all. It's not a dessert. It's definitely like a breakfast snack for sure. All right, I think you get the gist. End scene. Okay, I'm telling you right now, watermelon and feta, so last summer. This summer it's tzatiki and watermelon with some delicious scallion oil ripple bread and an olive or chevrolet. This is the perfect Mediterranean diet summer snack. So cool, so refreshing. Nutrients, protein, healthy carbohydrates, a totally balanced plate. So I'm gonna take a little bit of tzatiki on the watermelon, some cucumber, mint, olive oil, watermelon goodness. This is too perfect. We're back in the kitchen. What a crazy morning. Woke up, worked my butt off, did a little cardio session, jump roping, my favorite way to jump rope. Showered, body showered. We kept the hair greasy because it's natural greasy hair week, because Friday is my biannual hair appointment and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to chop off all this damaged hair. So that's why we're in a braid and we're hiding the greasiness with some sunglasses today. I wanted to do this really fun unboxing. I'm not a huge drinker, but Portofino Gin reached out, which Portofino is one of my favorites. In northern Italy, it's in Liguria. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous town. And this is actually made in Italy, produced in Italy. And so of course I'm gonna support a product that's made in Italy. I love seeing what people get, I do. I love seeing on social media the fun little goodies people get. So I thought, why not show you guys this incredibly cool thing I got that I'm so grateful for. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this bottle is. She's gorgeous. Let's cover my face. And then they were so kind and they sent me some of their lifestyle merch. I don't know, I'm not sponsored to share any of this, I promise. I think it's cool. Such a nice bag. So I spent like 20 minutes last night with my mom scrolling on Pinterest. I've never tried gin. I've been told it tastes like pine. If you have any suggestions of how I can use this gin bottle, because this is like a lot of gin. This is 750 milliliters of gin. When your girl drinks maybe 1 glass of wine, like twice a month. I won't be going through this anytime soon, but if you have gin suggestions, throw them in the comments. I would love that. I would absolutely love to learn how to use this gorgeous Portofino gin. The bottle is just, like, even if you don't drink gin, to like have this in your collection, it's so fun. Alright, I don't even like bubbles, but I do like flavored water. So I'm gonna pour this out so I can get rid of the bubbles. I'm such a bother to everybody when we go out to dinner in Italy, because everyone in Italy drinks sparkling water. Everyone in Europe, I feel like, drinks sparkling water, but not me. No, I like naturale. Last we chit-chatted was Wednesday. Thursday was a super stressful work day. I had a huge meeting with my current brand and website developer. So I am completely redoing my entire brand look and my website. I am so excited. Because of you, I'm following my dream and I'm building a business, and it's all thanks to you. So thank you. Thursday was crazy. I also took some time to take some more videos and photos of fregolotta. So I came out in some sunlight and took some videos and photos of it and stuff like that. It's delicious. It's basically like an oatmeal cookie with jam, but in a tart form. Also Thursday I had a client event. One of my clients was having an event and I was there to take content. It was a bourbon event. And then Friday I got new hair, which was so fun. So my hair girl, Sweet Leah, the beauty queen, hooked me up with the best glossy, dark, good hair before I drove to Cleveland on Friday. So I took a little trip this weekend. I didn't realize how much it was needed. I stayed in the same state. I only drove like 2.5 hours, but just a break for 2 days of not my same way of waking up, not my same environment. Subconsciously, we don't realize how much we need a break from the daily routine. Even if you don't feel burnt out, even if you don't feel like, you know, you're sick of your daily routine, it helps so much to, you know, for me, skip my workouts, sleep in a little bit, be super social with other people, and just get out of my whole entire environment for just a little bit. And I remember when I was living in Italy last year, my aunt would literally start on Monday or Tuesday, and we would start planning out what we were gonna do as an adventure that weekend, whether it was in Rome or a little bit outside of Rome. Let's get out of the house, let's adventure, let's go somewhere different, whatever. And I had such a good time. And I was almost like, okay, like this weekend was too good. And then about halfway home last night, my car started making a skidding noise, but no light came on. And I didn't know what to do. I got out in the rain on the side of the road, which I never recommend doing. I learned my lesson, do not get off on the side of the road if you can help it, but I was just freaking out. The tires look fine. I kind of looked underneath the car on the side and I didn't see anything like that was stuck underneath the car that was making the skidding sound. So I drove all the way home with a panic attack for an hour. I'm so dramatic. So I get home and I get out to start looking, and I immediately see just the front plastic of, I think it's called the splash shield, had just fallen down a little bit. And that was the noise that whole time. I literally thought it was gonna be like an engine something. I thought it was gonna be a brake pad, and like my favorite exercise ever for when something really bad happens in the day. I asked myself, would I trade out the best thing that's happened today so this bad thing wouldn't happen? And I'd say no. I wouldn't trade any of that to not have to deal with that hour panic attack I had. I learned so much from that hour and my car and driving and being on the side of the highway, and I learned so much from that terrible experience, and it's not worth trading to take away any good experience from the weekend. Okay, it happened, it sucked, you got to vent about it, you're trying to figure out today what to do about it. We just keep moving. The more we dwell, the more misery we have. We just need to keep moving. It was a great weekend. Okay, let's keep moving. Not in like a rushed, don't be present in the moment kind of way, but just don't dwell so much on the past kind of way. So those are all my updates. That's where I am in the vlog now. We have to figure out parking. We talk about the fact that we're matching, minus the blue and the pink.
I grew up in Palermo.
We got home from the cooking kind of demo class thing that we went to this morning, my sweet mother and I. For a few hours, I've gotten some work in. I am stopping to eat kind of my dinner because we ate that pasta at like 11:30 this morning. It was incredible. And it's like 3:30 now. And I was hungry and I listened to my body cues and I was craving something so refreshing. So I made this massive watermelon high protein smoothie bowl thing, and I was gonna make it really cutesy, but I'm just eating it like a savage straight from the blender because it's like just mostly watermelon and then the oat milk and then a serving of cottage cheese with used Greek yogurt, some protein powder, collagen, a bunch of fruit. I put in some texture, so I made kind of like a blizzard by adding in a protein bar, and then the crunchy Rice Crisps. It's perfect. And yeah, I'm gonna eat this whole blender. I know, I'm crazy. Sometimes I worry how much I admit how weird I am here on my YouTube channel. Today's been perfect. It's been the perfect mix of everything good. That cooking class, Deborah was so sweet. She's from Sicily. My mom and I spoke Italian with her, and it just fed my soul so much. And we just talked about how much like mindful eating is a part of Italian culture and Mediterranean culture. I know what I'm doing right now is literally opposite of what I'm about to say, but you really don't binge as much when you are cooking with other people, eating with other people, having these experiences, going out. It was such an incredible experience, and I loved it, and it gave me a lot of inspiration for what I could maybe offer one day. The women that I talked to, I kind of told them about this channel and everything, and they're like, oh, you should, you know, offer this in-person experience in Italy of what you're trying to do on YouTube. And I was like, oh my gosh, wouldn't that be incredible? So I just felt so inspired and creative. I feel like this vlog has a lot going on in it, so I think I'm gonna stop it here. I always want your honesty, I want your feedback. It's so helpful. So I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, you got some kind of value out of it. And I just overthink it all and worry about it all. I am just myself running this whole brand, this whole YouTube channel. It's just me, so I don't always know if I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing. But I'm gonna stop chatting because my smoothie ice cream bowl thing is melting. I cannot thank you enough for your support, and I hope and pray I get to like actually hug you guys one day in person and figure this all out. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I hope you create a very zestful day. Ciao.